Okay, so let's start. So we are not going to learn any new topic. Okay, we are just working on some assignment. Okay, guys,
Okay.
because people is a less. Okay, so that's fine. Okay. So today we are last time we have learned the execution order. True, guys. We can now understand that if the job is failed, then if the task is failed, then this task will run. If the task is completed, then this task will. So we understand, basically we understand that how can we perform the conditional execution of the task. True, my friend? Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yes.
We also learned that let's suppose this task is running on the weekend, this task is running on the weekdays. True?
Yeah.
Now today we are going to learn some more conditional. This time you guys think conditional execution of task.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Suppose we have a task 1, task 2, and task 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my friend.
Okay.
Now, task 1 run every day
Mm-hmm.
of month. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Task 2 run, okay, after completion of task 1 and first 15 days of month. Let's suppose 20 days of the month. Okay. Clear?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Task 3 will run after completion of task 1 and last 10 days of the month. Okay, my friend.
Last 10 days and first 20 days. It looks kind of same.
Last 10 days of the month. Okay, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Question is clear? Anyone? Any doubt? Any query, guys? Okay. So now let's start. First of all, let's think how can we do that. So first of all, please everyone create a new SSIS package.
Okay.
Okay. And try to perform this one.
Sir, can you go back to your the package one?
Sure.
So first task 1,
First is a task 1. Okay.
package name task 1. Okay. Then connection.
Sir, inside your package one, so
Package 1, we are writing the select 1.
select one how execute.
We are calling the packages, no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys. So now I'm doing. Please everyone follow me. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So now the whole magic is here, guys. This expression. True?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The whole magic here with this expression, guys. Okay. So now let's create a new SSIS package first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Conditional execution. Okay. Okay, my friend. Let's
Okay.
create three SQL tasks. Okay.
Mhm.
And I'm calling select one.
Sir, can you go back?
No, I just had the SQL task, nothing else.
The configuration, sir, you are doing.
Nothing. I'm not doing any configuration. Just add a select task. Drag 3 execute SQL task. And in the execute SQL task, I configure like this one. Now let's do it. Okay, now we need to decide that execution order, guys. So first of all, we need to identify that how can we get the day from the get date. True, guys?
Mhm.
So if you search for the Google, you can find it's available. SSIS expression to show day. Okay. So let's check that. Can we? So here is written 0 to 31. That we want. True, guys? So what I did here, I just go here. I'm saying I have expression. What expression I have? I have this expression. So my expression is here. Okay. Whatever the date I get, okay, if it is a less than or equal to 20.
Okay.
You guys, if it is a less than or equal to 20, then this will run. DTI. Okay. So let's convert this value into DTI4. Okay, guys. So now, because my today age is 6, okay, that's why it's showing 20, less than 20. 6 is less than 20. Okay, guys.
Mhm.
If I change my date, okay, let's change it. If I'm saying 22, okay, and let's see the SSIS expression. Oh, it's not changed. 1 minute, change. Okay, now 22. So let's go back SSIS package. Now it's false. True, guys? Did you see that?
Yeah.
So this means this condition is only to get return the true whenever the value less than 20. True, guys?
Okay.
Clear? So I'm sharing this expression.
Okay.
And same manner in this one, because this is running on the last 10 days.
Sir,
Okay?
can you share that expression message?
Yes. So I'm sharing.
So we do not need to create 3 different execute task and then execute package task, right?
Yes.
We can do it in execute SQL tags, all these 3.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But I did in like yesterday's ways.
No worry. No worry.
That is also
Our
fine.
task is here. Our task is here to understand SSIS expressions and precedent constant. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So basically, this arrow is called precedence constraint, guys. Precedence constraint. So basically, you write an expression, and according to your expression, the precedent is work. Precedent basically defining that how the task will work. Okay.
Okay.
Now, everyone, I hope everyone is done. Can we move the next, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we have another expression. We need to write down the expression. We have a 2 tasks, 3 tasks again. Okay, but it runs first 20 days of the month in every weekdays. And the same is weekdays. So no job will run on the weekend, guys. Only task one will run weekdays and weekend and every month. Okay, understand?
Okay. The first 20 days should be weekday and last 10 days.
Yes, last 10 days is only weekdays.
Okay. Both should be on weekdays then.
Yes, both should be run only weekdays. No weekend.
Okay.
Okay, so now let's move the next guys. Now we have a 4 task. Okay, task number 2.1. Run when task 2 is failed. Okay,
Mhm.
and now task 3.1. Run when task 3 is failed. Okay, guys. So now let's see how can we do that.
Run when task 3 is failed.
Or don't need to create every time a new package, guys. You can use the same package. Okay.
Okay.
So please understand this portion will run.
Sir, can you once again understand us like how the logic work here, like
Yeah,
for the
I will explain.
expression?
I will explain. Okay. So this portion will give you that. Okay, guys. This is just this is just okay 20 days. Okay. Sorry, less than equal to 20. So this portion is clear, guys.
Mhm.
Now you need to run this job every weekdays. Okay, weekdays mean okay. How can you calculate the weekday, guys? Here,
Yeah, that's what I copy.
this one, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so that weekday means okay, the value greater than 1 and less than 7. So you can write the bracket here because this expression calculate first and then this calculation. Okay, guys. So the first part return okay true whenever you have a value less than or equal to 20. This part return true whenever your value, the weekday equal to between the 2 to 6. True, guys? So this is a correct expression. And same manner, if you go with this one, only here is changed.
Yeah, equal to greater than 20.
Yes. Try this one, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So I think this is enough for today. Okay.